Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are exploring Step Sequencer to a new level. There is something called a list edit. It's another subpage in our Step Sequencer what allows us to dive into new possibilities and new desires. We are going to look deeper into that button and explore it even further. Are you ready? Let's get started. List edit gives us slightly different challenges, but also opportunities. List edit. Bass. And of course, we're going to generate some plugin. How about the upright bass for now? I would like to show you that we don't have to be all electric into this. We could fool around with acoustic instruments and be absolutely brilliant with that step sequencer. Back to main. Let's test it. Now, the usual way of playing with Step Sequencer is go to Step Sequencer. And then basically you've got the instrument you want. When you go to Step Sequencer, you don't hear the instrument, but these notes exist. When you play them, the next one, okay, if I got the pad selection, I change that pop for something else. And then use that note. Okay, pad selection, another note. Chose it, use it. Okay, so this is one more. Pad selection is on. Let's just do okay. Pa-da-pa-da. Okay, so this is how we could use usually the step sequencer. What I love about this list edit is that allows me to control the melodic aspect of my rhythmic pattern. I go to Shift, I hit list edit. There is nothing in it yet. I hit record button, do not hit play button. And you start typing a certain note. Computer will spill them as 16 notes. Now, of course, it's gonna include the velocity. Stop. Now stop. And now play from start. Okay, you've got the idea, right? And of course, if I decide to delete one of those, I can do it, no problem. I can always go to step sequencer and do it from that place as well. I could add some. You understand? Okay. Pop, tap, pop. Let's do it. Okay. Let's search for more. Let's add these. Okay, so this is the idea. Now, if we clear this whole thing, delete, 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 delete. Beautiful. Now, the power of this list editing doesn't stop there. So what we know about list editor so far is that it operates on a 16-note parameter. Every time I include some kind of note, this note is going to manifest as a 16-note. My step sequencer is going to play it in a tempo which I previously established. 2, 3, 4. So this is beat of quarter note. So basically the step sequencer does not judge how long it took me to type these notes, because it's gonna organize them into one after another. Now, of course, I can move them around. I can go to step sequencer and kind of put this note over here, the other note over here, the other note I could expand to a triple. This one we could move here, and all of a sudden we've got a slightly different pattern. So it's a more bizarre beat, but at the same time, I'm kind of experimenting with what's possible. Our screen gives us another visual representation what's happening with these beats. Path sequencer is limited to seeing one note on one note at the time. When I look at my screen, I see more than one. I see all of them. So automatically you see, like, for example, this path includes 3 different notes played at the same time. So what do? I can just move them around and then achieve a different result. Okay, you got the idea, right? If I can do stuff like this with acoustic bass or other acoustic instrument, imagine what we can achieve by using synthesizers. Just the thought. Okay, let's take our list edit button to the next level. So let's just, instead of deleting it, let's just create another instrument. Another instrument could be guitar. Okay, in the plugins, we are going to switch to acoustic guitar. The guitar we are choosing, it comes from Ample Sound, Guitar Martin. I can treat my guitar like always. I arm the track, I hit record button, play from start. Again. Okay, but at the same time, this guitar approach doesn't change anything about my music composition. So now this step sequencer becomes handy, but instead of using step sequencer, I'm using a list edit. Okay, so this is one of the examples. Now, what I love about the harmonic aspect of my playing is that I'm using one more than one note. I could choose certain chords. Something like that. So now record, and I'm gonna type. So the tempo of playing these notes, it's not important. The important is that I type a specific melodic and harmonic movement. Okay, and of course, when I look at the screen, okay, so the beautiful thing about it is just I can mute our bass, and we just end up with a new kind of new perspective. Now, if I decide to add additional bass electric, I could go to my library of basses and Jaco Pastorius from Ample Sound. By the way, their products are phenomenal. The beauty about this step sequencer is that I don't have to plow every single layer of music through it. Now I can play my usual bass into that guitar pattern. Here we go. You understand? So look, let me show you. The first bass what we muted went through the step sequencer. So the bottom line is that step sequencer allows me to evaluate my musical playing in a slightly different perspective. Like, I may never come up with that beautiful acoustic bass pattern. It feels weird, but at the same time, if you unleash other instruments with it, you may find the beautiful relationship, coalition of the beautiful relationship. That's another bass. Beautiful. All right. We've got a list edit button. How we enter the list edit button? By holding a shift, then going to step sequencer. Step sequencer exists on its own, allows us to sequence a certain steps. The list edit takes it to the next level. What does it mean? Well, I'm able to record note by note as 16-note patterns. So I can not only create a rhythmic structure, a rhythmic spill, but at the same time I can control the beautiful melodic pattern or even a harmonic pattern with some kind of melody. Okay, so it's a very powerful tool. Now we are rolling back to our sequence, and now we are recording drums, but through the step sequencer. Now I would love to expand our music to 2 bars, so the list edit will last 2 bars instead of 1. Since we use the step sequencer for the first bar, there will be second empty, and you will be able to hear the contrast, because now we are going to step sequencer with the drum set, and basically we are going to apply some notes, and as you see, they will last. Hold on. Let me mute. We go to step sequencer. Okay, this drum set doesn't work, so easy, modern, basic. Okay. Okay, so you see we added the second bar, which is going to be drum set only, but thanks to this you will going to hear what the drum set does to our arrangement, which basically doesn't exist because we are talking about only 2 bars. All right. Okay, we like it. Pat, let's select pap, pap, tapa, pap, tapa, pap, pa. And the first one, pap, tapa, pap, pa. Excellent. Next one. First bar, 1, 2. Okay? This one will be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. Okay. Pound, pound. First one, bong, bong. Okay, one more time. 1, 2. It's too much of this. In the first bar, doesn't make sense. And of course, I can look at my screen and basically make some changes, like this one, for example. See, it creates the another layer for our music. Now, when we unleash the guitar with this drum set, we are going to accomplish this kind of sound. Just remember, during the second bar, we've got absolutely no other instruments than the drum set. So this is our arrangement first. And then just the drum set. Let's unleash another bass. From now on, I can influence every single track, melodically, harmonically, and also rhythmically. Hopefully you're going to look at this step sequencer not as an obstacle, but an opportunity. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk. See you next time.